Hello and welcome to House News. In this episode, we'll present you the latest information coming from the House of Representatives of Indonesia. And now, let's see the headlines for today. The chair of BKSAP regards Romania as an important trade for Indonesia and a source of opportunities for a strategic cooperation. Lawmakers are optimistic the new finance minister appointment will drive economic growth, with the composite stock index showing stability after a brief decline. The tourism bill introduced new terms, such as the tourism ecosystem and culture heritage, and updates tourism definition to support more holistic and integrated management. Despite the limited additional budget, Commission 10 requested the Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education to prioritize its spending on key programs. Indonesian tennis player Janice Chen has officially put her name in tennis history, becoming the third Indonesian woman to reach WTA singles final in the modern era. During a meeting with the Romanian ambassador to Indonesia, BKSAP of the House encourages several strategic collaborations between the two countries, particularly in trade, education, and culture.
Chairperson of BKSAP of the House, Mardani Alisera, stated Romania is a strategic country in Central Europe with various potential for cooperation. In the trade sector, Mardani highlighted positive progress, including Romanian wheat supply to several Indonesian food companies. He also encouraged Indonesia and Romania to explore cooperation in other sectors, such as agriculture, education, scholarship, defense technology, and the utilization of the port of Constanta.
Walaupun dalam neraca perdagangan kita lebih diuntungkan, tapi mereka sekarang mulai getting better karena gandum dari mereka sudah masuk ke Indofood kemana-mana, karena sebelumnya kita dari Ukraine agak problem, Rumanianya masuk. Tapi saat yang sama dia juga menawarkan kita punya pelabuhan Constanta, scholarship, defense technology, kita punya banyak hal yang buat saya nih bagus sekali, memerlukan tindak lanjut. Dan tadi kami langsung stafnya Pak Dubes dengan stafnya kita dikolaborasikan untuk menuntaskan hubungan yang lebih produktif Indonesia dengan Rumania.
Furthermore, Mardani urged intensive coordination between BKSAP, relevant ministries, and the Romanian embassy in Jakarta to accelerate the implementation of agreements that have been concluded. He is optimistic the networks in trade, education, culture, agriculture, and defense technology can be developed and provide new partnership opportunities for both countries. Tegar Aziz, tvrparlemen, reports.
National economic growth increased in the first half of 2026. Commission 11 of the House is optimistic the newly appointed finance minister can sustain overall economic stability.
Vice Chairperson of Commission 11 of the House, Fauzi Amro, explained key factors supporting the economy include increased investment, people's purchasing power, as well as the exchange rates for farmers and fishermen. In addition, continuous growth in household consumption has also become a main variable. Fauzi Amro believes a number of companies will create new jobs as a sign of ongoing economic growth.
Nilai konsumsi yang disampaikan oleh kawan-kawan itu, konsumsi rumah tangga kita naik. Konsumsi rumah tangga kita naik, ini nilai tukar petani, nilai tukar nelayan, pertumbuhan kredit, terus investasi, itu menjadi parameter pertumbuhan ekonomi kita. Lapangan pekerjaan, beberapa perusahaan sekarang malah membuka peluang-peluang usaha yang sangat besar. Nah, oleh sebab itu menurut saya optimisme kawan-kawan Komisi 11 sebagai mitra Menteri Keuangan yang baru adalah sangat optimis, apalagi pidato Pak Presiden kemarin. Dan kami juga memaklumi Pak Purbaya, kan Menteri yang baru harus banyak penyesuaian. Kami optimis dengan Pak Purbaya ini, insya Allah perekonomian kita makin hari makin naik.
Additionally, Commission 11 supports the fiscal policies implemented by new Minister of Finance, Purbaya Yudi Sadewa, including the policy of injecting 200 trillion into the Association of State-Owned Banks. If carried out properly, this policy can promote Indonesia's economic growth. Dwi Utomo, tvrparlemen, reports.
Through the Working Committee on the Tourism Bill, Commission 7 emphasized the obligation of local government to prepare a tourism master plan. including enhancing promotional efforts and regulating the fees imposition of foreign tourists.
Vice Chairperson of Commission 7 of the House, Husnunia Halim stated, sustainable tourism by preserving nature will provide economic benefit for local communities. She said improving tourism promotion institution is an effective step to enhance Indonesia's competitiveness in the ASEAN region and globally. Moreover, Husnunia added the tourism bill outlines the framework of the national tourism sector, including obligation for local governments such as preparing a roadmap for destination development, enhancing the competency, standards of tourism human resources, and upgrading tourism support facilities.
Pariwisata menjadi harapan ke depan, seperti negara-negara Saudi Arabia, Dubai, apa segala macam, kita nggak expect menggarap wisata, di mana kita punya alam yang luas, sumber daya alam yang beragam dan bisa dijadikan potensi pendapatan bagi negara untuk bisa membangun lebih. Nah, pariwisata ini tentu pariwisata yang berkelanjutan, tidak menimbulkan kerusakan alam dan bisa tetap berjalan secara ekonomi menghasilkan. Itu kita bahas termasuk teks untuk atau pungutan untuk wisatawan manca. Kita berharap tanggung jawab bersama dari semua pihak agar kepariwisataan ini bisa menghasilkan ekonomi dari sisi ekonomi, tapi tetap menjaga alam.
The tourism bill is expected to introduce regulations that will develop flagship destinations beyond Bali and Labuan Bajo. Indonesian tourism should generate significant foreign exchange as well as preserve natural resources and local culture. Julian, tvrparlemen, reports.
After the break, we bring you more updates from the education sector, only on House News. Commission 10 regretted the government's commitment to the education budget remains below 20% of the state budget, even though for the 2026 fiscal year, the Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education received a slightly increased allocation.
Member of Commission 10 of the House, Sabam Sinaga, emphasized national education is key to realizing the Asta Cita vision. He pointed out the government must prioritize providing allowances for non-civil servant teachers and revitalizing schools in additional budget for the Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education. Sabam highlighted if many schools in the region remain in poor condition, it will negatively impact the teaching and learning process for students. Therefore, prioritizing the education budget is crucial to ensure future generation receive proper and quality education.
Undang-undang mengamanatkan bahwa anggaran pendidikan itu kan sekurang-kurangnya 20%. Dalam usulan tambahan yang disampaikan, ternyata disetujui ada tambahan sekitar 400 miliar. Pertama menyangkut tunjangan guru termasuk non-ASN, ya. Dan yang kedua mengenai revitalisasi sekolah. Kan kita mendengar beberapa waktu belakangan ini ada banyak sekolah yang ambruk, perlu perhatian terhadap perbaikan ataupun revitalisasi dari sekolah itu. Dan yang ketiga, sesuai dengan amanat keputusan MK, bahwa wajib belajar 13 tahun itu kan harus diselenggarakan.
Furthermore, as mandated by the Constitutional Court ruling on May 27, 2025, the government is required to remove tuition fees for primary and junior secondary education in all public and private schools. Sabam underlined the 13-year compulsory education program must become a top priority, ensuring every child has the right to free and proper education from early years through junior secondary school. Hilman and Angga, tvrparlemen, report.
Commission 7 supports the implementation of the Integrated Business Center for MSMEs. The center is a strategic tool to strengthen the MSME sector, drive regional economic growth, reduce unemployment, and increase state revenue.
A chairperson of Commission 7 of the House, Saleh Partaunan Daulay, stated there are currently 107 integrated business center for MSMEs in Indonesia. Therefore, Saleh encouraged strengthening the business center, particularly in facilitating business permits, expanding access to capital, providing managerial and product training, and supporting market development. In addition, he requested the center to collaborate with local governments and state-owned banks to deliver people's business credit programs and manage the corporate social responsibility funds.
Nanti bisa di seluruh kabupaten kota yang ada di Indonesia ini, ya sekitar kurang lebih 517 kabupaten kota, itu bisa lahir lagi lembaga-lembaga baru seperti ini. Kemudian yang ketiga, ini memang harus disinkronkan kerja-kerjanya ini dengan pembinaan UMKM termasuk bagaimana supaya ekonomi kreatif tumbuh berkembang. Dengan demikian masyarakat kita bisa terbantu. Dan yang paling utama sebetulnya adalah bagaimana memanfaatkan tempat ini sebagai sarana pusat pengembangan bisnis masyarakat kecil menengah ke bawah.
In addition, Saleh appreciated the partnership among the Integrated Business Center in Bandung, the National Standardization Agency or BSN, and academic institutions in assisting MSMEs. This initiative has enabled local MSME products in Bandung to meet national standards and ready to compete at the international level. From Bandung, West Java, Hilman Hidayat, tvrparlemen reports.
The Indonesian Air Force carries a major responsibility to develop high-quality human resources. Commission 1 supports this goal by providing budgetary and policy measures to transform the Air Force Academy into a world-class institution.
Member of Commission 1 of the House, Muhammad Sohibul Iman, mentioned the Air Force Academy should strengthen partnership with local and foreign universities to advance knowledge in modern technologies. He added cadets need aviation expertise and soft skills, especially those to improve national characters.
Agar impresi saya ini punya landasan benchmarking, Pak, bisa nggak saya diberitahukan apakah di dalam konteks sekolah-sekolah atau akademi angkatan udara di dunia itu ada semacam peringkat-peringkat, Pak? Dan apakah AU kita ini masuk di dalam berapa besar di dalam konteks Akademi Angkatan Udara di seluruh dunia?
Meanwhile, Vice Chairperson of Commission 1 of the House, Sukamta, reaffirmed his commitment to supporting the budgetary needs of the Air Force Academy. He emphasized the available budget should prioritize the fulfillment of academic facilities and infrastructure.
Tentu ini butuh sarana dan prasarana teknis yang membutuhkan anggaran. Nah, kita juga berharap insya Allah mudah-mudahan Komisi 1 bisa memberikan dukungan penganggaran juga untuk kebutuhan itu.
From Yogyakarta, Hilman Hidayat, tvrparlemen report.
We have an update on the Indonesian tennis player competing in an international match, coming up after the break, only on House News. Indonesian tennis player Jenis Chen finished as runner-up at the WTO Sao Paulo tournament after an impressive journey. Although she lost in the final to a French player, the achievement brings her closer to breaking into the world's top 100.
After more than 2 decades, Indonesian women's tennis is finally back in the spotlight. Jenis Chen has made headlines with her breakthrough performance at the WTA Sao Paulo 2025. As quoted by Antara, in a challenging final that lasted 1 hour and 26 minutes, Jenis Chen fell to a French player with a score of 3-6 and 4-6. Despite being under pressure for the match and committing several unforced errors, the Jakarta-born player still showcased her impressive ability. Chen's breakthrough in Sao Paulo is the peak of an outstanding season where she climbed more than 200 ranking spots. With this result, she achieved career-high ranking of the world number 103. Before setting foot in Brazil, Chen had already compiled a remarkable record in 2025 by winning 6 ITF titles. Her momentum extended to the US Open, where she made her Grand Slam debut, advancing through 3 qualifying rounds without dropping any set. This moment brings back sweet memories for tennis fans in Indonesia. In 2002, Angelique Wijaya lifted the WTA Pattaya Open Trophy in Thailand. Since then, no Indonesian female player has managed to reach the final rounds of WTA tournament. Janice Chen rise has been steady. She turned professional in 2018, won gold in singles and silver in doubles at the 2019 ASEAN School Games, and later captured bronze at the 2022 Asian Games in doubles with Aldila Suciadi.
Two forms of exercise that are currently on the rise are Pilates and Padel. Beyond keeping the body healthy, both represent a modern lifestyle connecting physical, mental, and social health.
Lately, the sports world has been buzzing with the new trends that many people are starting to love: Pilates and Padel. These two activities bring a fresh experience compared to popular workouts like going to the gym or running. Not only do they offer something new and fun, but they also bring many benefits for physical and mental health. Pilates is well known for its focus on breathing, balance, and strengthening the core muscles. This type of exercise helps improve posture, reduce back pain from sitting too long, and sharpen concentration. Because it's low impact, Pilates is safe for people of different ages and fitness level. It is even recommended as part of recovery after minor injuries. On the other hand, Padel has quickly become popular as an energetic and social racket sport played in pairs. Combining elements of tennis and squash, Padel is easier to learn, yet still exciting and dynamic. It improves coordination and agility, while also encouraging teamwork and communication. One of the best things about Padel is its social aspect. Unlike many individual workouts, Padel naturally builds connection between players. The fast pace of the game combined with its cooperative format creates a fun and motivating environment. It's not surprised that people are choosing it. Not just a sport, but as a way to spend quality time with others. The rise of Pilates and Padel shows that sports today are about more than just physical training. They represent a lifestyle with values balanced between body and mind. With their unique mix of health benefits and enjoyable experiences, Pilates and Padel are not just a passing trend, but part of a healthier way of living.
A new trend is going viral on social media and it's called the Strava Fridge. Starting in Indonesia, the trend has now gone global and become a fun part of young people's healthy lifestyle.
Everyone seems to be running these days. This rising TikTok trend is causing runners to share their stats in one of the most creative ways. You probably ran into this trend on your FYP when someone sweaty approaches a convenience store and picks out a water bottle. When they close the door, a graphic of their running stats from is shown on the screen. Strava is a social app, allows users to share their time, distance, pace, and calories burned when they're running. The app was launched in 2009 and became a central hub for runners, skiers, climbers, swimmers, cyclists, or any athlete to track their improvement. The app function allows you to add your friends to your feed so that they can see your progress. The app has grown to over 150 million athletes in more than 100 countries and tracks over 50 million activities a week. Normally, workout statistics stay hidden inside an app, but now they can be shown off in a creative, stylish, and entertaining way. As a result, sports and fitness usually associated with sweat and hard work now feel more fun, engaging, and shareable. However, with the rise of social media's influence on fitness, a new phenomenon has emerged: the Strava jockey. It's someone hired to run on behalf of another person. This practice allows the paying individual to post impressive times, distances, and achievement on their Strava profile without actually doing the hard work themselves. hiring a Strava jockey could be unlawful when the purpose is to gain monetary benefit. Yet, legal issues may not arise if nobody suffers a loss from the use of false Strava data.
And that's House News for today. Thank you for watching everyone and have a good day.